Hatter, how about now? Hopefully, yeah. You have come back to Baseball, Beers, and Bullshit, part 2 on this wonderful Saturday evening. I am your host, Major League Hats. Owen, late. Are we reloading the comments, or are we just retype? The important part here, Wrestle Machine, is can you see me, sucker? So much better, late, good. I hope you guys can see. All right, don't forget, hit that thumbs up. Late, as always, got my OE 800. For all you newbie drinkers out there, OE, it's my birthday. Yes, and we got you. Grown from plastic bottles. And for you beer aficionados out there, freaking Hatter. Nope, still broken screen. It's my face on there, and he's like broken screen. Let's see here. Better. Damn, spoke too soon. Nope, loading. Oh, apparently not even the YouTube gods want me to come on tonight. Apparently I'm breaking everything. It's either that or YouTube's having a bad night. So oh crap. I don't know, guys. I hate to say it. Yeah. How about now? Apparently we are not. Oh man, Wrestle Machine gave me a thumbs down. Crap. Good on my end. At least we got J38 there. Wrestle Machine is pissed like heck. Better. Okay, cool. Better. Okay, good. Good here. Okay, that's good. Thank you. You guys, on a count of 3, let's wish Owen happy birthday. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Owen Bassett. Happy birthday. Hopefully you're 13. If you're not 13, I have to time you out because this is not a hey. I forget what we were talking about, but I'm glad the connection is a little bit better. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. My tinfoil is making no shit, right? I am 69. Owen Bassett, come on, man. Are you really 69? I do not believe that for the dangest, but if you are, only 5 more years, boy. 5 more years. Shit. I don't know what happened with Rob S., by the way. Haven't seen him in like 2 weeks. Haven't had any of his Mountain Dew and Monster Energy drinks. And apparently Shane O'Mac, 1978, 40, 37, 6, and 9, is probably mad at us. I don't know why. He is a little sensitive, so got to give him a little credit. I don't know what happened to him. He's welcome to come back. Shane O'Mac, 1978, 40, 37, 6, and 4. If you want to come back, I don't know what's going on. Rest in peace, Rob S. Hat's laptop is drunk. No shit, huh? I am you making fun of me. I am you making fun of me. Well, Owen Bassett, we are not making fun of anybody on this podcast. First of all, we are here having a good time. I will tell you guys can riff on me, as long as it's good and fun and humor. And if you can't take a little bit of being riffed on, I don't think this is probably going to be the podcast for you, at least the live broadcast. I can target that is as big as the Mississippi River, and it doesn't matter what direction you throw, you're going to hit him with it because he's that easy of a target. Building up commodity and everything. Follow me on Instagram. I don't know who you are, Owen Bassett, to follow you on Instagram. Duh, fuck, not making fun of we only make fun of Hatter. Rest in peace, Shane O'Mac. Pour a little beer for my homie Shane O'Mac, 1978, 40. To catch a case. Hell no, exactly, man. I can't tell you, man. I don't understand what it is. And I don't know, for the record, I don't know if Owen Bassett is 13 or 12. I don't know. I just don't understand the infatuation with adult males, possibly some females, of following 13, 14, 15-year-old girls, unless they're family members, obviously, on Instagram. I don't understand that. Like, I know somebody on Instagram, she's like a family friend. She's barely like 18 or 19. Chick has like 5 posts on her whole thing, and she's got like 1,300 followers. And yes, is she pretty? Yes, she's pretty. But it's like you got 5 posts and you have 1,300 followers, and it's like that's stupid. Anyways, see Shane O'Mac, 1978, 81-330-8004. Yes, I don't know why I have to approve that here. So, anyways, let's see here. That is so true. There you go. There we go. Anyways, yeah, I think honestly, guys, I do feel maybe a little bad. I know Shane O'Mac is a little sensitive, so if you see this Shane O'Mac, don't take everything so personal. And I know I already said that, but I think he took a little personal to that. I make fun of his name a little bit. Personally, wouldn't want them to go to prison. Hell yeah! See, that's exactly what it is. I don't know why you would want time. That's because I was filming their basketball games and I do sports related stuff, so that's not so bad. But yeah, I'm not following none of them, so if they're following me, cool. I usually don't know, but yeah, I'm not having like communications. This isn't no what's that fool's name, the tattoo artist that got like busted for talking with 14 and 15-year-old girls on the internet and having like little things with them. That yeah, and this I'm not know what Felipe Lopez, the pitcher for the Pirates. Yeah, I'm not having little things with 13-year-old little girls. So anyways, Harvey Weinstein. Well, yeah, there you go. Let's see here. Students, let's see. I got made fun of for my last name in school. Now I make a coffee table book of the name calling and misspellings. Hatter, I have no clue as usual what you're referencing. So yes, laughing my ass off, be like, message me when you're 18. You said that, not me. Sup MLH, new clips. I will tell you my official name, guys, and I've showed you guys this before, but eventually I'm going to frame it. I have trademarked the name Major League Hats, so my name is officially ML Hats. So just so you know, they're new clips. Call me ML Hats because I have trademarked the name Major League Hats. It is a registered trademark. It cost me $800. Thank you very much. Ask McGee for that one, but my name is registered trademark of Major League Hats. Actually, I can show you a little bit. Where did it go? I have to officially known as trademark the name Major League Hats. Dang it. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to blur this part out. See? There you go. United States. Yeah, you can't even freaking see it. I'm going to print it out. United States Patent and Trademark Office action. Mark, Major League Hats, correspondence address, my name, first, last name. And it says that as agreed to by Sergio Gonzalez, the examining attorney has amended the application that I am officially Major League Hats. So that's who I am. I don't know. Are you using a phone to stream? No, Andreas, I am not using a phone to stream. I am using my Apple Mac computer. So no phone. See, recipes, Hat McGee, Andreas, no worse, Hatter, right? And I'm sure most of you guys know, but the issue is I asked him politely to stop using Hats because he lied about the origin of his name Hats, and he tried to tell people he came up with it, and I called him out on it, and then basically he brand the name Major League Hats, make it grow, whatever. I'm trying to do something here on YouTube, and I know he's had about 10 other names. I got proof of that, and I just asked him to stop using Hats because it was my idea, my name, and I wanted to do something different, and I don't want to be associated with him in any means or anything. And people thought we were related, or they thought we were brothers, and I'm not kidding about that. But when I go to streams and stuff and they see him, then they see me, they thought we were brothers, and I'm like, no, I'm not his brother or anything like that. And I didn't want to be confused, honestly, guys. I have one brother, one sister, and that's all I have, and that's just a straight up truth. My sister unfortunately passed away. Off Hats and stopped using it, and and then he made it sound like I was bullying his dumb ass. So that's just the way it is, though. Where's Johnny tonight? New clips. G, when you watch the replay, we are thinking about you. Thinking about you, and we all love you, man. Don't work too hard. I hope you're feeling good, and we will see you in the next podcast. Yeah, Johnny unfortunately works on Saturday nights. He usually, I think it's Thursday, Fridays off. I could be wrong because I know it switches up for him, but he's usually working on Saturday nights, and he gets off around midnight, give or take. He used to work the graveyard shift, but during the holidays, they kind of change his hours a little bit. And so, it changes up so often. Let's see here. Johnny is working. Dandy 9 is winning in fantasy hockey. Sharks lost to the Senators. Hatter, why do you got to fucking ruin the game for me, Hatter? I record the damn games. So what if I'm in the beginning of freaking January of catching up on the Sharks? I just caught up on the Sharks and the Washington Capitals. And, so why you got to ruin the damn game for me, Hatter? Shit. The only good part is at least I'll forget who won in about 2 weeks anyways. My Sharks lost, but my Warriors won. What I miss? You ready for the Giants 2020 season hats? I sure am. WM28, the IG streams don't say. I tried IG Live and didn't work out. Spoiler, Sharks suck. Really, Hatter? You're going to go Sharks suck when your supposedly beloved Las Vegas Golden Knight, where the hell they are, hired the Sharks' former coach. Huh! So Sharks don't suck too bad if the Las Vegas Knights wanted the Sharks' former coach. And how are those Blackhawks doing again, Hatter? Yeah, not so well. Go Giants. Did I miss wrestling talk? No, we haven't. Hawks are in a playoff push now. Push is only for women that are pregnant trying to give birth. That's all the push people care about. We only talk about wrestling new clips is when really somebody brings it up. I did watch SmackDown. I was actually very disappointed. I thought overall it was a decent show. I thought the Firefly Funhouse was a little lackluster. I hear that they're possibly going to be burying like Bray Wyatt and his character for the Fiend, and that kind of sucks, but not really surprised. I heard a rumor that Matt Hardy didn't resign with WWE, and he is going to go to AEW, and there's potential that he's going to bring back the broken gimmick, or he's going to be revealed as what is the Dark Order's, what do they call that dude, the Dark Order's main guy, whatever the Dark Order's, the main leader guy of the Dark Order, that they're going to reveal Matt Hardy as. So anyway, so I was going to talk about the gauntlet match that they had. Really surprised that New Day was the first ones to be eliminated by Heavy Machinery. I really thought that if anything, the way it should have went was it should have been Lucha House Party and then possibly New Day. And I'm really quite surprised that they gave Heavy Machinery a little bit of a push. I mean, they got to the finals before they lost to who did they freaking lose to? I believe it was Miz and Morrison. Ho ho, hey hey, Miz and Morrison. Ho ho, hey hey. By the way, stream better now. Hey, Reds fan, how you doing, bud? Not yet. MTS. The Fiend was the best thing the WWE had going. Knights are leading the Pacific. Nobody cares. Only 6 points from a wild card spot. Nobody cares. Did I miss any hats? No, you haven't yet. Viking Raiders are buried. Yeah, and that sucks. First of all, J38, if you haven't noticed, you got a blue wrench. You're a moderator. You can time out Hatter whenever you feel like it, but use it so lightly, okay? Let's see here. You see my wrench? Hey, Hatter, this OE is good. Yeah, that's probably why he didn't notice it sooner. I'm really disappointed with that. And if you guys hadn't heard, Samoa Joe got busted for a wellness policy. So that's why he hasn't been on. And I don't understand. It's like every time the Viking Raiders or the War Raiders come out, do they not lose like every freaking match they're in against the freaking Monday Night Messiah? I mean, we have the Monday Night Messiah, we have the Friday Night Messiah, and we have the Thursday Night Messiah. Or if you watch that dude out in New York, oh my God, the guy that rips off other people's gimmicks and profits for himself. By the way, if anybody can help me make a Messiah shirt with my face on it, let me know, because I would do it more as a meme, if anything, because I don't understand like how that dude can make shirts with his face on it and sell them when obviously clearly it's I would say it would have to violate some copyright or trademark infringement, because he's basically taken the WWE's design characteristics of their t-shirt and putting his face on it. That's the only thing he's different. He's not adding any real value or any creativity to the t-shirt design at all. He's putting his face on there. Like, I really want a fucking shirt with his face on there, and he's calling it his own, and he's selling it for what, $24.99? Oh my God. I wish, honestly, guys, I wish there was some better wrestling podcasts on here. I listen to Wrestling with Regret sometimes. He's all right. Can be a little bland. Of course, Hatter obviously doesn't know anything about wrestling, so can't obviously turn to him. Sean's View Entertainment. He's okay. I like his voice. He does more to me like short little clips. And then there was these two guys, and I already forgot their names. Just, I don't know. It's like, I like the dude out in New York's like passion per se. I just don't like all the negativity. Like, if the shit is good, you got to say the shit is good. If it's bad, it's bad, of course. If it's mediocre, it's mediocre. But what really gets me is the love infatuation the dude has with AEW, and he acts like he's freaking knows everything. And I just can't stand that, guys. Holy crud! New clips, $2. OC needs another push. Thank you very much, New Clips. Hatter, dude, you're lagging already. Thank you very much. I'm glad you brought up the OC, because if you guys don't know what the OC means, it means like the original club, the only club that matters. And, you know, whenever I think the OC, and this is going to sound terrible, when you let me know what you think about it, New Clips. When I think of OC, I think of Orange County, the show that used to be on, the OC. And I love their T-shirt designs that they have, but I don't like the OC part of it. And it's like, you're the original club that matters. Shit, I don't even know what that term means. I know, I guess it's a reference off the Bullet Club when they were in Japan, and I get that. But I mean, if you're talking about the original club, you would have to go back to DX. You'd have to go back to NWO. By the way, NWO, congratulations, going into the Hall of Fame, justly deserved finally. So, the other thing I wanted to talk, I'll talk about that in just a second. But I mean, there's also other gangs. Didn't Heenan have like an original like group? Bobby the Brain Heenan. He had his Heenan guys with Haku and Ming, and then of course $1 Million Man had Virgil, and there was IRS. So yes, I mean, there's other clubs. So I can't even really look at AJ Styles and Festus and Anderson with his hot Asian wife and go like the OC, the original club. Like, I just don't like that little gimmick. I like Festus and I like Carl Anderson. And the reason I'm calling him Festus, I'm sure, unlike Hatter, most of you guys might know, but Gallows came in as Festus, which was, he was basically like a disabled wrestler guy. But then as soon as that bell rang, he'd be like, got like jacked up on stories, like, and then right after the bell, he'd be like, yes, that was his original gimmick. I think of All Colt, X-Pac Cream, Pie to China. I wish I never saw the China X-Pac porno. Damn, Wrestle Machine, you see. Oh, 2-1. I kept you out. Super chat. Go Oregon Ducks, you fucker. Thank you, Hatter, for that. I got a good cap broker. Save me $2. Joe Cronin has a decent podcast. I'll have to check him out. Joe Cronin, what do you think of the coronavirus emergency? Sentinel, I'm taking that out. I talked a little bit about this on Thursday, that when you come to my podcast, we don't talk about stuff like that. We're here to, there you go, four horse men, 4 horse women. Really? Come on. In Japan, yeah, nobody cares about Xbox. Let's see here. Hall, look, oh, I'm glad you brought that up. I was going to say that here in just a second, because it actually ties into something. Sentinel, I'm sorry, but we're not bringing that up. There's too much negativity with all that going around, and I want you guys to feel like you guys can come here and relax and kind of get away from the current events a little bit. I was kind of freaking out about at work today about it, because, if you think about it, if you go get gas, man, you could have an issue. Anyways, I'll talk about Hall in just a second, but I'm sure a lot of you guys might have seen AEW, and they actually had Jake the Snake Roberts on. And I will say, Jake the Snake Roberts actually looked really good. He was on like basically his deathbed. Hatter, I know you don't know nothing about wrestling. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But, if people want to talk about wrestling, we got to give the people what they want. Anyway, so Jake the Snake Roberts looked really good. He's been doing the Diamond Dallas Page DDP yoga. He actually looked really good. I will tell you, though, he has a 90-year-old smoker's voice. I barely could understand him. and I kind of had to rewind it a couple times just to kind of understand what he was trying to say. But apparently he's like in that Arn Anderson type role where he's going to be a coach, and he hadn't mentioned who he was going to be the coach of. So I really liked seeing Jake the Snake Roberts back. I was a little surprised, though. They're kind of making him heelish, and he was going against Cody Rhodes and kind of talking shit out to Cody Rhodes. So thought that was just a really interesting dynamic there, because like Cody Rhodes honestly looked like he was a little dumbfounded. He didn't know what to say. He's like, I respect this dude. And this is where Cody Rhodes played it up really good. It's like, I respect this guy, so I can't really like say anything against him. So he played it up really good. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that falls out. But I'm telling you guys, man, I had a lot of trouble understanding what Jake the Snake Roberts was saying. I really couldn't understand him. Let's see here. We have something in Illinois. I'm chugging Perel. Freaking Hatter, I already freaking told you we were removing that. If I had a GF, she can sneeze on me all she wants. I'm watching the podcast while using my new... There you go, Hatter. New self-promotion. That's fine. Your show. I'm happy for Jake. How's that hat jack, Hatter? Yes, just so you guys know, we'll talk a little bit more wrestling. Hatter finally got the hat jack. Expect the new hat jack video to be released in 7.5 months. Because that's usually Hatter's time frame. But yes, he got a hat jack. I'm actually happy for him. I want him to do the video. By the way, guys, if you guys are keeping track on his Black Sox scandal videos, he did release them. So go give him a view, watch him, and comment on them, because informational wise, they're really good. Was there a couple little hiccups here with editing here and there? But there was. But he has, honestly, guys, Hatter has some really great effects. And that's why I say he always kicks my butt in the effects. But I like to think that I kick him in the personality department a little bit. Hatter makes hats in the Best Buy bathroom. Did he use your link? Hatter never uses my link. Hatter's always about just himself. How's that hat jack? Like, yeah, that's a very good question, J38. Did Hatter use my Hat Club link, where I get a small commission if you use my link to buy stuff at Hat Club? Probably not. I bet you he didn't. Those Cubs and White Sox Hat Club drops were sick. Yes, they were. He's covering his mouth. So, anyways, guys. So, news clips brought it up that the NWO was on the Bliss and Nikki Cross show this week. And I will tell you, man, X-Pac looked pretty good. I was a little confused why they weren't really calling him X-Pac. You know, they were calling him Sean Waltman, 1-2-3 Kid. And I was a little weird about that, because it's like he went with NWO, he was just called, X-Pac. So why aren't they calling him X-Pac? Is it because of Pac in AEW? But then again, Sean Waltman or WWE had the trademark to X-Pac originally, unless they don't have it no more. And he's like, just call me Hall of Famer. So he looked pretty good. He looked like he was ready for a fight. I thought something was going to happen a little bit with them, but nothing did. Kevin Nash, he looked pretty good. He looked fit. Looks old, of course, but he looks pretty good. I will say, though, man, Scott Hall, Razor Ramon, did not look good at all, man. He looked like he can barely walk. And I love Razor Ramon, man. He was one of my favorite wrestlers growing up when he came in, with that Miami vibe coming from Cuba and everything. And he got that toothpick and all the bling and his hair slicked back with that one little piece curling down in the beginning. He's like, takes out the toothpick. He's like, yo, Chico. Dude, I just loved him, and to kind of see where he is at nowadays, it kind of hurts me. Now, if you guys don't know, he does have a son in the wrestling business. I believe he's still in there, so he has trained his son. So maybe we will see him around. But man, he looked like he can barely stand up. But he did not look good, and that kind of sucks. But I guess it'll happen to all of us. We all get kind of old. Hall used to drink before matches. Yes, he did. I remember seeing that. Did that on my cousin when I was little. Loved his crucifier move. Sups, Natron. Hall is a drunk. Hello, everyone. What's up, Natron? Devon, how you doing? Hatter should give hitting lessons. Oh, I hope not. I cloned myself in Black Sox video part 2. Almost got the Sox one because of Hatter. Yeah, there was one thing where Hall would literally try to come to the ring, and he was drunk as a freaking skunk. It's like he was terrible. He was just going down a really dark road and everything, and it was just a bad time in his life. So he just, I don't know if he's gotten fully over it. I'm assuming he has to an extent, but it's probably already taken its toll on him. And that, like I said, he was one of my favorite wrestlers. I always told you guys I'm not a huge Shawn Michaels fan ever since when he super kicked Marty Jannetty through the plexiglass in the Brutus the Barber Beefcakes, barbershop window glass there. I couldn't stand Shawn Michaels after that. So when they had their freaking historic ladder match at one of, what was it, SummerSlam or WrestleMania? Yes, I have a bad memory. I was rooting for Razor Ramon, and I still think he was one of the best IC champions around. So it's really sad to kind of see him where he's at. We babysitting this beer. I've officially been on here for about 30 minutes. We got to go see a freaking hat here. So let's drink this beer and see a hat. All right. Let's see here. Flair was a drunk too. Flair's still freaking drunk. Seriously. Is it just my imagination? Or just like when you see pictures of Flair and his daughter Ashley, who is Charlotte Flair, of course, do you get like the little like creeps that I get? Like he seems a little close to his daughter, a little touchy-feely type close. I don't know. Whenever I see them kind of together, I know it's her dad, but from everything I know about him, I just get that little weird vibe and shit that maybe he looking at his daughter like one of the girls that he used to, run around with. Am I tripping on that aspect? Maybe they're just really close. I don't know. I mean, I just get that weird vibe. Lakeir's sick. Let's see. Do you own any hats related to Indiana? Natron, Devon, if you're talking about Indiana college, I do not have any Indiana hats. If you're talking about the Pacers, I have one Pacers hat somewhere. And let's see here. I have an Indianapolis. Let's see here. I don't really have a lot of Indiana hats. So I am working on my college set here. I mentioned this a while back, or a couple, like last podcast on Thursday, that I am going to start collecting some more college hats. And actually, I did mention Indiana as one of the hats I would like to get. And seeing Bobby Knight come back after 20 years was actually really cool. Let's see here. Ric Flair would smash his own daughter. Yeah, exactly, huh? Indiana, birthplace of the Klan. Okay, Indiana Indians? What? Boiler Up. Purdue? Boiler Up? What? Cheers, you guys. Okay. So apparently, and I didn't do this on purpose, like I said, I had another direction that I was going to do this podcast, but since I came on here kind of late, butter. Okay. Apparently I have a thing going on with the team, but I have to show you this one, and I'll tell you why I got this one, because you guys know I'm not a huge fan of this, but we got BAM! Now, this is obviously a San Francisco Giants hat. It looks like it could be like a white color or a cream color, and I got this one for one particular reason. I'll show you just a second. And no, it's not the patch, but this one does say World Series patch there on the side, 2014 Fall Classic. So I like that little aspect. Not really sure why they came out with this hat, obviously, since they would have never worn this hat. Excuse me. Then on the back, they have a little orange, white, and black Batterman, and then a little black New Era flag. I love the underneath, though. You got the green bottom here, and you got your white sweatband, 7 5/8, of course. And this one, it says, is 80% polyester, 20% wool. But the main reason I got this one, guys, is I just thought this would be actually a really good one. I have that cream-colored number 35, which at the time when I got it was like JT Snow, but it wasn't the reason I got 35. 2014. Yeah, 2014. Did I say something else? Warriors 2014, good series. I got this one to go with my number 35 jersey, which if you guys obviously don't know, it's now Brandon Crawford. But I thought this one would be a perfect hat to go with this one. So also, like I said, I like the retro color styles underneath. So there we go. Just picked this one up a couple days ago, and I got this one for a really good price. I can't lose track of this one. I think I already put that in my inventory, but I'm not quite sure. And before we start talking about other stuff here, I think the Royals were up 3-2 in 2014. Damn. I was thinking of getting a Dodgers timeline hat, but didn't because the LA looked off to me. 2016-11 World Series were better. Effing Bumgarner. Our MLB shop hats good. MLB shop is basically Fanatics / Lids. So I mean, it's all the same stuff. Yeah, it's just like the NFL shop. It's all Fanatics / Lids. It's all Genesco. So if you guys want to invest in Lid stock, go and get Genesco stock because that's basically what it is. Let's see. Same as Fanatics, yes. So anyways, guys, I was talking to Johnny G, and I know he's going to be on here later, but I also know that for the damn Jackie hats online, they don't have them at your local Lids. That kind of sucks. That does suck. I can only find the new Blue Jays two-tone alternate cap on the MLB shop, but not Lids nor Fanatics. Got a Fort Worth Cats USA made hat. Sucks for you, Hatter, because it's on my Lids employee website. Anyways, guys, so J38 was asking me about something, and I said just wait. So I'm finally going to show you guys, and I actually am waiting for 2 more, but I'll show you guys the ones that I got in the meantime, in kind of a little tribute of what's coming up here in the next week or so. But we got, bam, I picked this up. We got the Myrtle Beach Pelicanos Fun Cup series there, and I just had to get it because I love the colors. I told you guys I love the Pelicans colors and everything that they did. On the back, it is no name, no number, or anything like that. But seriously, for $40, I could not pass this up for $40. It is screen printed. It is not, stitched on or anything, but this is the exact type of jerseys that when you go to the games and stuff, and they're doing like those charity events and everything, these are the exact same type of jerseys that the players are wearing. On the side, it does say, es divertido ser un fan. Yes, my Spanish can suck sometimes, but depending on what I say. But it basically says you are a fan right there. It has a little iron-on patch right there. I love the freaking colors on this. I might actually wear this one tomorrow, and then you can kind of see its wings right there on the side. So there you go, guys. Myrtle Beach Pelicans Fun Cup Series jersey is freaking awesome. This is a 2X, and it's just so you guys know, it's made in the U.S., so that is also nice. It looks like it's from imported material. We've talked about that a little bit. And normally this jersey is $80, and I got it for $40. So not bad at all. So this is like the kind of cool shit I can find on the Employee Lids website. So I'll show you that one. Let's see here. Sick Cubs affiliate. That's really nice. Where is that jersey from? What if you're talking about country, it says USA. Nice Pelicans jersey. Being a Lids employee means you can't enter the Lids Ultimate Hat Collection in August. So that's okay, Hatter. That's okay. Brock's Boys and Aaron, woot woot. Put ML hats on the back. That would actually be sick. Lids employee website. Show off. Well, I mean, Hatter, let's be real, man. Do you not get no special little perks for working at Best Buy? I mean, shit, you had a good day where you sold $10,000 worth of revenue. You got to have gotten something, right? So I want to show you guys one more because I have one more. So I have to get up. So let me go show you because I really want to show you guys this one. Sorry, guys. Best Buy employee website, right? So, and then the other one that I got, guys, and it's basically the same material, everything. And I actually wore this one yesterday. I just didn't post any pictures. But I'm going to have to, it's unbuttoned, so I'm going to have to try to hold it up. But I got the Albuquerque ISO Tops Mariachi Style Fun Cup Series jersey as well. So obviously you guys can see it is all black and teal, and it has their little mariachi guy right there on the side. If I could have and I would have known better, I should have got a 3X. The material itself feels a little tight. It's still very comfortable. Like I said, for $40, I can't complain too bad. It is a made in the USA part as well. And then the little Batterman on the back, of course, is iron on. I want to button it up so you guys can kind of see it a little bit better, at least the front. So I have two more coming in. That's the only battle you get them in the store because they come in with the normal lids order stuff. So that's the only drawback. But I ain't complaining. It's not a big deal because I will tell you guys these things are normally like $80, and you can't just like buy them on the website. So check that out, guys. That is freaking awesome. And I actually have been to the Albuquerque Isotop Stadium. So that is the other reason. No, I haven't been to the Pelican Stadium, but I had to get it. I told you guys I love those hats and jerseys. So there you go. Sweet J38, no. And the hottest girl at work is married, must be your sister then. You're going to rock these at work. J38, I wore the Albuquerque one yesterday. And Myrtle Beach, yes, I will wear it. I can wear sports apparel on the weekend. So basically Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So yes, I will. I've seen the Isotops play the Iowa Cubs. So let's see. Is your boss a chick? You're probably talking a Hatter, J38. I get jack shit at my job. Dope colors on the jersey, hats. Thank you very much. MTS, what kind of work or what kind of line of work do you do? That'd be actually interesting. All right, guys. So where are we? I haven't seen news clips in here for a couple seconds. And I really want to know that last part I'm going to say about wrestling for the most part is that when is it finally going to be revealed? By the way, I can't freaking stand Dolph Ziggy Wiggy. I just don't like the dude. I don't know. His character and everything, just like the Miz, I can't stand him. But when's it going to finally be revealed that either it was Sonya Deville that sent Otis the text about being late or it was Dolph? Obviously, the likely suspect is Dolph. But the way that they're using like Sonya Deville's telling Dolph to kind of come out from the curtains last week, it just makes me go like, she's probably the one that did it because she didn't want to see her best friend, Mandy Rose, with a big, fat, overweight guy. So it's either Dolph or Mandy, but who else would have access to her phone? I'm just saying. So it makes perfect logical sense. So okay, I guess no comments. Hatter still has not commented about getting any special deals. I'm working at Best Buy, so I guess if I need a flash drive, I guess he can't help me out on a discount. So I guess Sonya and Dolph versus Mandy and Otis at WrestleMania, WrestleMachine 28. That is not a bad idea. I just don't see that happening quite yet. Survivor Series, the summer. I could honestly see that actually kind of maybe happening, Wrestle Machine. But I think WrestleMania, since WrestleMania's like in what? By the way, guys, the Elimination Chamber match is tomorrow. So make sure if you have the WWE Network, you go and watch it. You guys know I'll be watching it. I'll probably start watching it probably like 8, 9 o'clock. I don't know and whatnot. But it's going to be on tomorrow. And then right after that, in like 3 weeks, I believe it is, March 26th, March 28th, that's going to be WrestleMania, something like that. It could even be April 1st. It's some crazy date like that. So can't wait to it. But I like that idea, WrestleMachine. I just think for WrestleMania, it might be too soon. But then again, WWE has been known to rush storylines when they shouldn't rush them. Let's see here. Updates on minor leagues baseball season. Your son. I do get a discount on some items. I get really good discounts on cables. Then send me a freaking cable, Hatter. Send me my Ethernet cable. Let's see. I'm pretty much just a baker, a little bit more to it, but would take too long to explain. I'm also doing training for firefighting. Oh, that's cool. A $20 iPhone cable I can get for $5 or $7. What do you need a freaking $20 iPhone cable for? Okay, guys. So a little update on minor leagues. Minor leagues. He had a little bit of a rough game on Friday. They played another school. The other school wasn't the greatest school for his hitting, though. He was 1 for 3. He had a single and he had 1 strikeout, and I think he got out on the other one. I wasn't there, so I got the report. So he was 1 for 3, so batting .333, so not too bad. His pitching kind of sucked. He only faced 2 batters. He walked 2 batters. He gave up 1 run, and yeah, his control was a little bit off. But from my understanding, they were squeezing him on the strike zone. And minor leagues is the type of kid that he has like some control issues. He needs to get better with his release point. But man, if that kid can ever figure it out with him being a lefty, excuse me, guys, with him being a lefty, he is going to be really good. But I will say, overall, they did lose the game, but overall, he is so far off to a really good start. The last game, he had 2 triples, and he had like 2 or 3 RBI, something like that. I don't know. Could have been 1 RBI. I kind of forgot already. I have his stats on the phone because they update them on a website, but he's doing okay. I would like him to do a little bit better on his pitching. And he's doing all right. If you guys aren't aware, he is on JV right now, even though he's a junior, but he hasn't played baseball in the 3 seasons or 3 years at high school. He made the freshman team. He played 1 game, and then he got cut because of his grades. And so officially he made the team as a freshman, but he got cut once the grades came out. And yeah, he sat for the next, he sat his whole sophomore year, and now he's back. So it's actually good for him that he's playing on JV so he can get back in the groove, back in the mind of things. Maybe down the line he can teach Hatter how to freaking stand on a pitching mound. Come on, Hatter, man. You can't stand on the pitching mound, correct? Seriously. I don't care, if you're just filming, but, man, attention to details, buddy. He playing JV or varsity. He is currently on JV, and obviously he's looking at it as a chance to be called up. He's looking at it as AAA, and that's a good mindset to have. And he's hoping that he'll probably get called up towards the end of the season, especially if he keeps hitting the way he's been hitting. And they only have 1 more lefty on the varsity team, and he's like the only lefty on the JV team. So if he can figure out his pitching and do okay with his hitting, he'll probably get called up, but we'll see how it goes. I don't want to put too much pressure. I'm just happy that he's having a fun time and his grades are actually doing really good. And hopefully I get to see some more games. Once the regular season starts, I should be able to get to see some more games, but I do know I'm working Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday, I think. Let's see. Has minor leagues introduced his girlfriend to you yet? Supposedly he doesn't have a girlfriend, and no, he's not on the other side of the fence, but he doesn't supposedly have a girlfriend. Can he throw a good changeup? He can throw a good slider. He can throw a good fastball. And I'll be honest, J38, I don't have him work on a lot of breaking balls or off-speed stuff because I look at it this way. They can't hit his fastball. So why am I going to have him slow it down for the kid so he can hit the ball? If they're not hitting his fastball and he's getting people out with strikeouts and stuff like that, caught looking or swinging, why am I going to have him slow it down? So that's the first part of it all. And that's just my mind thinking for the time being. Also, with kids potentially throwing too many breaking balls, curveballs, changeup, stuff like that at a young age, I don't want him to overextend his arm and potentially do some damage to his arm. So I always tell him to kind of limit the amount of breaking balls to throw. So no, he doesn't really work on his change. He doesn't really work on his curveball or anything, but he knows the basic fundamentals of them. But he has a really good slider and he has really good natural movement on his fastball, kind of like Mariano Rivera. He can basically throw a cutter without even throwing a cutter because he just doesn't understand the dynamics of pitching. Let's see. In the MLB fantasy draft, I'm picking minor leagues as my first pick. We still need 2 more people for our fantasy baseball, so hopefully 2 more people step up. Can you do a review of his team's hat? They're not really anything special because basically, if you guys see this hat, all his hat, and I'll show it if you guys want, but all it is this W, and the hat is all black. So that's all his hat is. It's this high school course. So there he goes. And I really feel like if he could actually get his stuff together, he really legitimately has a good chance for college. And I'm not saying that just because he's my kid. Trust me, guys. Any of you guys know me really well, especially my son. He knows I don't sugarcoat it. And I like coaching baseball, whatever, and I consider myself a pretty good player coach. But I will be the first one to tell you, when my son would do bad in games for basketball or baseball, I was the first one to pull his ass out. I was harder on my son than I was on any other kid. And I told him one thing: I have to be hard on you because people are watching both of us. And I want to make sure that if a parent comes up to me, and this is just me, and a lot of parents aren't this way, but this is just me. I would tell them, hey, if a parent comes up to me and tells me that, why is my kid playing and not little Billy or little Jimmy? I can say, because little Billy, little Jimmy is not going to help our team win. And my son will help our team win. And I have the proof to back it up. So he knows that. And when he sucked, and I taken him out, talked to him, and got him like on the right track. So I am a little tougher on my kid. I'm also a realist, and I do know that with him being a lefty, with the way he can throw, that if he puts some work into it and some focus, he can be really good. And I'm being honest about that. Let's see here. Nice minor leagues. Good luck, bud. Looks like Washington Huskies. You're gonna get the team 59Fifty. I wish they had a 59Fifty, but they always make them like generic type hats. All right, guys. Dang, we already been on here for 48 minutes. By the way, I didn't watch any XFL. I'm still watching last week's game. I'm watching the St. Louis Battlehawks, and I think it was the Manhattan Gothams or whatnot, the one that has Matt McGloin as their quarterback. Man, Matt McGloin, I wanted to give him a chance, and he basically sucked, man. He's not doing so good. He's having problems with the coach. He's having problems with his receivers, everything. And I believe that team is like 0-3, possibly 0-4 by now. But that New York team is just freaking terrible. And Matt McGloin, you can clearly see why he is no longer in the NFL. But I will tell you guys, the one guy that has kind of impressed me the most is the running back for the Texas team, the Houston team. They seem pretty good. And also PJ Walker has been pretty good. And I'm really surprised that Marquette King, he's a punter, he used to play for the Raiders, whatnot. Why isn't he in the NFL? I just don't freaking get it. And who was the freaking tight end that was playing against the DC Defenders last week? Parnon. He's like 6'8", tight end. Dude can freaking move. He's got some long-ass strides. That's another guy that I could see easily playing in the NFL. And so it'd be interesting to see what happens with those guys. Men, where is the beer? Edgar Villarreal, how you doing? I respect that, hats. My dad was hard as fuck on me when he coached. Had her with his pancakes. Who did McGloin play for in the NFL? He played for the Raiders, actually, for a little bit. Other than that, I don't remember where he played, but he was on the Raiders. Oh, there you go, J38 Raiders. Yes, Raiders guy. And that's the main reason I know who he is, because you guys know, even though I hate the Raiders and I always hope they lose, I watch every single Raiders game because I support them as a Bay Area team. And now that they're going to Las Vegas, I want them to get the hell out now. So now they're gone. So now I don't give a shit about them. But I watch every single freaking Raiders game. So, yes, Matt McGloin, Raiders. And that's why I also know who Marquette King is, because he was a longtime Raiders. And that dude, man, that I don't understand how he's not in the NFL. Dude can literally punt the ball 70 freaking yards. You're telling me you don't want that? He looked like he can still freaking kick. So I don't know if he got some sort of injury or something that he's kind of working himself back from, but he looked like he can still freaking kick. Marquette King, watch that guy. Let's see here. Gonna go see the Chiefs play in Vegas. That's actually going to be pretty cool. He was at Penn State. Do you think athletics will leave Oakland to Sentinel? Sentinel, how you doing, bud? Straight up, I want to say with my heart, the A's will not leave Oakland. Excuse me, guys. That's my heart saying. Financially, on the business point or the business side, I will say they will leave Oakland because they want a new stadium. They deserve a new stadium. The city of Oakland, Alameda County, does not want to give them a stadium. They've basically given them the runaround. There was a vote that they were going to get the stadium approved, and it didn't get approved. They were going to move it to one Laney College complex, and they were going to build some shopping centers. And I'll be honest, guys, I forgot. I don't remember what happened, but they were going to do some votes or like some taxes on one of the agendas and whatnot. And yeah, they're just giving the freaking A's the runaround. And I think I want to say they are like legitimately, possibly, besides maybe the Rays, but even the Rays are still newer. They have close to, minus the Cubs, of course, Hatter, one of the oldest baseball stadiums around. Because I want to say pretty much, besides obviously the Red Sox, most teams have had a new stadium within the last like 20 years. And in fact, some teams have gotten even other stadiums, like the Braves, Texas Rangers are going to get a new stadium. The Yankees recently got a new stadium. The Mets got a new stadium. They came into existence, what was it, 1993? So, but I still feel like the A's have the longest tenured part, if not the Angels, maybe, because the Angels have done a lot of renovations, so they look somewhat new, but they're still pretty old themselves. Owners always want to get a free stadium. Yeah, that's true too. That's sad. I hope they stay. I really want them to stay. A's will stay in Oakland. I hope they do. Let's see here. Rays more likely to move. Unfortunately, that's sad. Let's see. Eagles, Ducks. What is that? Eagles, Ducks, Penguins, Snakes. Let's see. They need to pay for their own shit. Yes, that is true. Dodgers, third oldest. Yeah. I forgot the Dodgers. Sorry. And I know they're doing a lot of renovations. They've been there since what, 1958. Is that correct, Wrestle Machine? Dodgers is the third old. Way to go with your late comments there, Hatter. If they did move, where would they go? Portland, yes, J38. J38 is on to something. Are there any people in San Francisco that support the A's? Well, I mean, for the most part, since 1962. No, I think. Oh, yeah, because they were at Memorial Stadium first when they moved to LA. Is that right? They're like USC Memorial Stadium or something of that nature. Like they didn't move straight into Dodger Stadium, right? Ace have the Hatter with his Wikipedia. What about if the Rays moved? Eventually, here's what's going to happen. I know there is a lot of rumors that they want a baseball team in Charlotte, which is kind of weird because they already have the Charlotte Knights there, which is a AAA team with the White Sox, but apparently they want a team up in Charlotte. They also want a team up in Portland. They've been talking about that for a while. Also, as you guys know, Montreal wants another freaking chance. They want another team. I don't think they should freaking put a team in Montreal. Montreal had a team. They blew it, and the whole city blew it, straight up. I know they want to put a team in Mexico. So if you're asking where the Rays or the A's could go, I could see easily those places I just mentioned, Portland, Charlotte. But if they go to Charlotte, there's a little more complexity about it because with the Charlotte Knights being in Charlotte, you can't have a major league team in a minor league city. So the Charlotte Knights would actually have to go. So Portland or Mexico would probably be the ideal spot for either the Rays or the A's. I think that's about it, unless they want another team in Florida or even Texas, which I doubt they would. Let's see here. New Mexico, I don't know if it has the sustainability. Why would you want a team in freaking New Mexico? So, Portland would be logical. Mexico would be logical. And, of course, long shot, Canada/Montreal. See, Chavez, Ravine, Fenway, Wrigley. Okay. Old is not bad. What about if the Rays moved? New Orleans needs at least a AAA team. Yes, they do. San Antonio, they already have a team in San Antonio. They already have a team in Salt Lake City. It's called the minor leagues. They won't put a team in any of those places. San Antonio, maybe, because the Raiders were actually trying to move there a number of years ago. Al Davis was trying to move them to San Antonio, but they moved a minor league team, AAA team. What was it, the Padres or whatever? They keep switching it to San Antonio. And of course they have the Salt Lake City Bees, AAA team of the Angels. So when you have AAA teams, it causes a little more complexity to the situation. That's why I like the Giants, the A's, if I remember right, they originally wanted to move to San Jose, but the Giants blocked them from moving to San Jose because also if the A's were able to move to San Jose, the Giants would lose their rights to San Jose, and their minor league team would basically have to move. Let's see. I would like a team in Mexico, but it'll be most likely be Portland. Austin will get some big four-sport team in the next decade. That's probably true. Austin is fastest growing city in U.S. 16 MLB teams have been built in this millennium. What's the point to move teams to Las Vegas? They won't have any fans. They will end up like the Chargers. The whole point about that, Sentinel, is not necessarily, it has nothing to do about fans, Sentinel. It's all about money. There's a shitload of money. Even if you just have the casual fans, I feel like having teams in Las Vegas is more ideal for football, since you only have 8 home games and you can hype the shit out of it. All the companies can buy tickets and shit. You're technically not that far away from LA, so people are still going to go. And then if they're playing the Chargers or whatever and the Rams, there you go. So let's see, the Raiders, they do play the Chargers. I don't believe they don't play the Rams, not that I'm aware of. They might play them, but they definitely play the Chargers. So they could go and do it that way. So it's all about money, and Vegas has a shitload of money, and they're building a dome there in Vegas, from what I understand. So that's why. So baseball, I can't see it. They have a AAA team in Vegas already, and they can barely sell out. And I just don't think that they would want to build another baseball stadium, because they just built the Las Vegas Aviators Stadium from their original Cashman Field for the Las Vegas 51s. They just built that stadium like 2 years ago when the A's took over. So I definitely can't see them building another stadium. So baseball team wouldn't go. I can maybe see a basketball team, was it 40 home games? Maybe that could work, but definitely football, which should be okay over there. Austin Chargers, Austin Rays. That just sounds ugly. Jason Sanders, how you doing? How you feel about the Astros cheating? Jason Sanders, I've already actually, honestly, bud, I've already talked about that in a long amount of detail. So I'm not really going to bring it up unless there's some more information on it. My overall feeling is the dudes need to come out clean, be honest with everything, and there you go. If they want anybody to feel bad for them, they need to speak up and stop trying to pretend like they didn't know nothing or they don't know anything or whatever. Honestly, though, I feel like if all those guys should be banned, plain and simple. They cheated. They cheated worse than Pete Rose, and if Pete Rose got banned, there you go. I'm waiting, though, for the Red Sox information to come out. Should be coming out pretty soon. So when the Red Sox information comes out, Jason, we will probably talk more about the Astros. But until time, I've already talked about the Astros ad nausea. So, yes. Let's see. Jason must be new. Yes, I am. Only good thing about Vegas is the hockey team. Hatter, shut up, man. Hatter, God damn it, Hatter. We gonna freaking time. We gonna remove that comment, because that's not even true. The Vegas Knights just got really lucky. They got some good players. They got a good goalie with Fleury. They got Pacioretty. They got Wild Bill Carlson. They got some good players. Straight up, they got lucky. Give them 5-10 years. Let me know how many Stanley Cups they have. Are we going to be calling the Las Vegas Knights the next new Sharks? Because Hatter's always giving me shit about the Sharks not making or winning a Stanley Cup. Okay. So are the Vegas Knights going to go that? And Hatter, you're not a freaking Vegas Knights fan, so chill with that. Otherwise, it's a shit city. Austin is San Francisco inside Texas. Prostitution in Vegas. Yeah, there's prostitution everywhere. So it's just a matter of how hard you want to try to find it. So, yes, Jason, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you continue to listen. But, yes, we do talk a little bit about everything. It's just everybody's kind of tired about the Astros. So we're not talking about the Astros. The over-under, we're going to see if they get hit 88 times this year. So I picked the over. So we'll see what happens with that one. Okay, so we still got thumbs up on prostitution in Vegas. So, yes. Cheers. By the way, Jason, are you drinking? And hopefully you're older than 13. It's funny. I do know Jason, and I don't know if it's the same Jason as who I am thinking of, that has a kid that starts with the name with an E. So I don't know if it's the same Jason. So it could be. We'll see what happens. Especially if there is no picture there. Anyway, so we're going to, by the way, Hatter, do you have your freaking Taco Bell cinnamon twist little crunchy thingies here? Let's see here. If you guys hadn't seen, Stephen Curry finally came back, and now he's out again. Apparently, he has the seasonal flu, Are you guys not telling me something about Stephen Curry? It's like, dude just came back. Did he? Because and I saw the game the other day, or I watched most of it. I'm like in the second quarter. But yeah, and I will tell you guys straight up, that game, I have to finish watching it, and that game was freaking terrible in the sense that the players that are playing don't understand what it takes to play with the player like Stephen Curry. I'm seeing them kind of dribble the ball down the court and they're rushing their shots. They're not passing the ball. And it's like they're not even like I counted a number of times when I actually paid attention to it that like Curry never even got the ball to either shoot or pass it. They would go up the court, sit at the three, take a shot, and there you go. It's like, dude, are you not understanding who Stephen Curry is? Curry had this sick ass like 40-foot three-pointer, and God, dude, I saw that, and I'm like, dude, I've missed you so bad. And it was worse though that Draymond Green wasn't in there. I guess he's out, and I can't remember why, of course. And then, of course, Klay Thompson's out for most of the year. So, yes, it was really nice, though, to see Stephen Curry come back. Cheers. You know, it's funny, though. This isn't, like, great beer, but it's not terrible beer. I still don't like the taste, but we got to drink it. Let's see here. Daylight savings time. My cousin lives in Vegas. Good for you. That is cool. He is in the CBD business. Daylight savings. Is that tonight? I really don't know. Is tonight I can't even freaking talk. Excuse me. Is it tonight daylight savings time? J38. Maybe your cousin is the only good person in Vegas. I still support Stephen Curry. Bandwagoners have abandoned ship. Beard number 3. Hell yeah. Yes, daylight savings. Oh, I didn't even know that. So, yes, obviously, I still support Stephen Curry. It was funny. This kid came into the store today, and we have literally like 5 Stephen Currys or versions of Stephen Curry jerseys because we got like 2 retro, and then we have the town one, and then we have, I think, a white one and a blue one. I could be wrong. Anyways, we got like 4 or 5 different Stephen Curry jerseys. And the kid, man, I hate kids because this just shows like their lackluster naiveness of sports. He's like, well, why do you guys have 5 Stephen Curry jerseys and only 3 LeBron James? I looked at the kid and I'm like, hey, man, you want the real answer to that question? The answer is because we live in the damn Bay Area. It's like, this is not LA. If you go to LA, all they have is freaking Laker jerseys. You won't see one freaking Stephen Curry jersey probably. It's like, what kind of dumbass question is that? Let's see. Rest in peace, Curry. So we got rest in peace, Curry. We got rest in peace, Rob S. And we have rest in peace, Shane O'Mac, 1978, 47, 6, and 3. So, yes, IPA. I don't know if this is an official IPA. It says Moonlight Brewing Company, Death and Taxes, Black beer. Just says it's a light body, drinkable, and perfectly refreshing. I wouldn't call it an IPA, but I could be wrong. Just says convenient self-serving keg can. I don't know what you freaking call this one here, Edgar Villarreal. So I don't want to call it an IPA. It doesn't have your IPA taste, but then again, it probably is. I'm not like a beer smart person. I only drink it. So yes, you'll have to let me know. Zero IQ. Rest in peace, my bank account. Hey, I had nothing to do with that, J38. Had nothing to do with that. I'm innocent on this one, J38. Innocent, I tell you. Okay, well, so anyways, let's show you guys another hat. And we do have a little bit of theme going on, but I wanted to show you this hat, and I was going to do a review on it because, like I said, this was another hat that was released at Lids. I don't think it's on the website yet, and as far as I understand, this is an on-field hat, even though, of course, it says genuine merchandise, which I really don't understand. I guess I'm gonna find out, but for all intents and purposes, it is the hat they're gonna be wearing, but I just don't want to say it because the tags don't tell me otherwise. But we have bam, and you're going like, this is just another Giants hat. But yes, we have a number of these hats, and they have the opening day patch on it, so that's why I got it. And it says March 26th, 2020, and I liked it because the 2020 MLB opening day. Excuse me, guys. And it says, what a game in the little corner. So check that out. So really nice. We got the Dodgers on this one. We got the Yankees, the A's, the Giants, of course, because we get a lot of Yankees, Dodgers, A's, Giants. We usually get some Red Sox. So nothing special overall, just that little patch. You got your normal Batterman right there. Now, I will say the one special part about this one, and I kind of like this aspect. Some of you guys aren't going to like it, but I actually like it. But bam, we got the green underneath with the white sweatband. And this, I was talking about this on the Jackie Robinson hats, how the sweatband is like really soft. And here is another version that the sweatband is really soft and a little bit thinner than your normal sweatband. So it is really freaking nice. ATC Cause, how you doing? New era cutting corners, killed a quart of OE. And let's see here. This one is our China people, so I better wash my hands. 100% polyester. So I just got this one, like I said, because it popped up. I liked it, and I'll be honest, guys, that I had $70 worth of Lids rewards, and as a Lids employee, I'm not allowed to have an Access Pass membership account. But it's like, why am I getting punished for when I didn't work at Lids? Like, I'm finally getting the points and stuff because all the stuff I bought recently, I have not used my Access Pass membership account, because I can't even use it. My manager doesn't let me use it. So why am I getting punished for finally getting all the rewards that I'm entitled to from when I wasn't working at Lids? So anyways, so I got this one. So I got like 4 hats for like $65. So you can't beat that one because he let me use all my rewards. So check it out. So obviously it's a little loose because it's a 5H. You guys know I like to have a little room in there. It is actually, I don't know if you guys have seen it with the sweatband, but I actually really like the feeling on the sweatband. It doesn't feel all stiff. Like I'm wearing this metal thread one right here, and it feels really stiff and hard. Yes, that's what she said. Ha! Anyways, guys, this one feels like really rough and everything, and then this one is like really soft. I know that sounds stupid, but sometimes that can make a huge difference. By the way, guys, if you hadn't noticed, I put that on there all by my little self. I set the machine up, I put it on there, I eyeballed it. Today I was actually doing embroideries by myself. I did have my coworkers check it out, make sure at least there was no major mistakes. And I actually was doing embroideries today. So I did about 4 embroideries, and I'm the one who got credit. I did all the paperwork and everything, put it on the machine, eyeballed it up, and I stitched it and cleaned it up. So I'm making progress. The embroidery machine, it's still a little bit of a challenge. My hardest part for me, just because it is a little bit of a challenge, is actually putting the hat on the little holder that they have to put on the embroidery machine. The actual embroidery machine itself, for the most part, for the basics, for what I'm doing right now, is really easy, and I understand all those aspects now. I'm sure there's more complex stuff later on that I'll need to do. Like I'm only doing like basic designs, like names and stuff, letters, numbers. I don't do a lot of multicolor type designs or raised designs. They take a little more knowledge or whatever. But I'm working on the basics. So there you go. Start on the basics, right, guys? Let's see here. New era cutting corners. Great. How are you? ATC doing pretty good. Do you have the little kid snapbacks of the MLB players? I think not snapback. Snapback. Who the hell? Robes! What's up, buddy? We were talking about you. We actually wrote you off for the night because we haven't seen you. We haven't seen Shane O'Mac. And who was the other one that we hadn't seen? I forget already. But yes, Rob S., very nice to see you. Hope you got your Red Bull, your Monster, and your Mountain Dew ready. I freaking just woke up. Plot with these aren't the official on-field hats. LUL. Rest in peace, Rob S. It's a black lager, hence a coffee. Yes, you do taste the coffee. How many embroidery signatures can I get per hat? Well, technically you can get as many as you want, but the thing is, like in this case, if this is a Giants hat, you have to get Giants signatures. You can't get like other players that aren't on the Giants on this hat. So like I couldn't get this hat and get like a freaking Ozzie Smith or anything. They're strict like that because they have to, because if they put like other players that are not on the team, they actually get in trouble. So like when Bumgarner got traded, or not traded, but when he signed with the Arizona, I couldn't actually put on Arizona Bumgarner onto an Arizona Diamondbacks hat until the official roster and the computers got updated. They wouldn't let me, even though he was with the Giants roster, I couldn't put that on an Arizona hat because it wasn't updated in the company computers yet. So they're actually very strict about that kind of stuff. How many embroidery signatures can I get? Let's see. Sub J38, how did you get that little wrench near your name? Isa Moderator brought Best back from the dead. Where is Johnny G? Johnny G is at work. Yes, I'm awake. He's Text 99. How you doing? Can you get Bochy? No, they don't have Bochy. It was funny, though. I was looking at the Giants roster for the embroidery, and they haven't updated. They're going to update it after spring training. But there's about 15 signatures roughly on there, and like 6 or 7 of the guys were not even on the team no more. So that was freaking funny because they still had Bumgarner. Shoot, who else did they had? God dang it, I can't even remember. But they had about 6 or 7 guys. Oh, Will Smith. Mark Melanson wasn't there no more, of course. Joe Panic's not there no more, of course. And they only update like the list like once a year. So even though Joe Panic left, when was that? About July, around that time he went to the Mets, somewhere around there. But he wasn't on the team. So yes. Where is the main man Hatter? I don't know what happened to Hatter. That's a good question, Rob S. He was here for a while. Then he started talking about computers and wires. I don't really know. What's up, bro? What's up, UCKL Baseball? How you doing? You changed your little picture there. You can only get players who opt into the MLB Players Association contract for this. That's pretty much true. I got church in the morning. Oh, okay. Bye, Hughes Text 99. Thank you for stopping by. Good luck at church. So you're saying I could have had a David Free signature hat. What the F? Why wasn't this news to me? Well, you have to go talk to your local lids, and inquire about what autographs / embroiderographs they have for the teams. Like they actually have like all the players from all the teams. I mean, I could get a Chris Bryant embroiderograph. I could get a Bryce Harper. You know, you could get any player you basically want. So like J38 says, as long as they're like part of the player association, because actually each embroiderograph for the most part, they actually get a cut of that pie through the players union. So when we ring it up, we actually have to scan like little barcodes of that player that is getting embroiderographed on the side. So yeah, you can get a flag on there too if you want, can't you? Yes, from what I understand, Rob S. Well, you can't get the New Era flag, no, but you can get like the country flag, because from what I understand, country flags cannot be trademarked or copyrighted. So yes, you can get a flag from everything I understand. Got an Alex Gordon. How much is each signature? $14.99, $12.99, somewhere around there. And if you use like, why am I taking this hat off? By the way, guys, the bill's a little wonky on this, so I just have to like straighten it up. But other than that, it's not too bad. Now, each signature is roughly, like I say, about $12.99, $14.99, somewhere around there. But if you use the gold stitching right there, that is called a specialty thread. You do get charged an extra $4 for either gold or metallic. You know, the exclusive threading. So gold and metallic are a little bit extra, but yeah, they're like $14.99. If you have your Access Pass membership, you can get your 20% on it, so it is a pretty good deal. It just feels like it's going to be a hard hit when you buy the hat and then you get the embroiderograph, because you know it will put you out about $60-ish for one hat and one embroidery. But I mean, if you think about it this way, not a lot of people do it. So you have like a special hat that not a lot of people have it. So there you go. So it's pretty much well worth. Unknown user, how you doing? We were actually talking about you a little bit earlier. I got a Big Poppy on a red Ref Sox hat a few years ago. Pretty cool. Late again, huh? Well, shit. I know you were trying to say Red Sox. So yes. Let's see here. Another moderator just handled this good. Thank you, J38. Way to go in there. But I don't want to get a player name on there and the player leaves or gets traded. They actually have, instead of worrying about that, you could get a Cooperstown player. They have, if the player is part of the deal, you can get Cooperstown players. So, like if you have a Cardinals hat, just get an Ozzie Smith one. What's Moby Dick's dad's name? Papa Boner. I don't know. It was fun, Red Sox. I don't even know what you're talking about. Moby Dick's dad named Papa Boner. Okay, I have a couple of multiple on fields. Let's see, ATZ cost. How did you like that live stream last night? There you go, Hatter. You know what? Just because Hatter hasn't been around and then he jumps back in like he's in charge of things. Wait, what is going on here? Oh, there we go. There we go. Hatter hasn't been around for a while, and then he clicks back on. And yes, we are going to, let's see. We are going to take that out. I'm not putting Hatter in timeout because he doesn't deserve timeout for those comments yet. By the way, guys, go watch his Black Sox scandal video, part 1 and 2. No timeout, please. Hey, Rob S. Nah, you're not getting timeout. I'll just delete your comments here and there. So hopefully you guys still got your beers. What else is going on? I got one more hat to show you guys, but I am learning the embroidery machine. All the nuances, and it is a little bit of a challenge because there is a lot to learn. For me though, you basically like you just kind of have to learn like everything you're doing in the sense that you know how many letters you can put per panel. You know, do you guys realize that that's usually costs extra? So they try to work it into one of the little panels there, and there's usually about 6 panels on the hat. And the way they charge it, it's $11.99 per panel. See, no yet. So I can get a Jackie Robinson signature on the hat that's out now. That is a good question. I will actually look that up for you, Wrestle Machine 20-ish, but I will get back to you and I will look that up for you because that's a very good question. Why y'all talking about me? Y'all love me blushing. On Instagram, let me know, and I will send you a message about it. I will let you know all the Hall of Famers because that's actually a good question. I'm actually not 100% sure about all the Hall of Famers that are actually available, and I'm just starting to think now that you bring it up, is there a Mickey Mantle? Is there a Babe Ruth? Ty Cobb would be freaking sweet. Of course, Ozzie Smith, Tony Gwynn, Dennis Eckersley. So, yes, that's actually a very good question. I will look it up. Boy! He done. My dude said IMO Lago. Okay. Can you get the signature on the back? Yes, you can. What they would do is like if the Batterman is right there, they put it right above here. Or in some cases, you can actually do like via Riel. How are you? We're doing good, Chandler. Haven't seen you for a minute. You guys, please, if you can, just because the dislike dweebs like hitting me up, please hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. Women, fucking Hatter. Okay, pause out in the podcast. We have to talk women's sport. Women Oregon Ducks team is playing for the Nobody gives a shit, Hatter. Fuck. And by the way, Hatter, I got 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, 1,000 assists. You want to know why? Because no real good player stays more than a couple years. So it's not that really big of a deal to me. Because if players in college, especially on the men's side, would freaking stay, like Carmelo Anthony would stay, if LeBron James even went to college, all that shit would have been broken a long time ago. So who cares? That'd be sweet. See here. Sorry, Hatter. Nobody cares about women's sports unless it's a BJ contest. On ankles without her help. Can I say BJ hats? You just did. Boy, you gay. Unknown user. Who are you talking about as gay? But then again, Hatter's a virgin, so we wonder. It's okay. We love you, Hatter. We love you, Hatter. You already gave me the $2.01 super chat, so I don't have to impress you anymore. Anyway, so under news, so you like the Oregon Ducks, but when it comes to the women's Ducks team, they don't matter. Hypocrite. No, I'm like that with any basketball team for college. I just don't. I hate to tell you, Hatter. I'm not a big women's sports fan per se. It's just the way it is, Hatter. Just the way it is. Houston Comets best women's team of all. Oh boy. I revoked my super. You didn't spell it right, so you can't. And the last time I talked women's basketball, by the way, or any information about women's sports, I worked hard on getting that information for you, and you just kind of over your head. J38 fact. See here. Houston Comets, best women's team of all time, 4 championships in a row. Not a women's sports fan unless they naked. So, Hatter, I don't need to look up women's sports because I did that for you and you didn't give a shit. So if you're not going to give a shit when I do it for you, then I don't give a I will tell you guys, the NCAA tournament will be coming up. It'll actually be interesting to see who's in there. You guys know that I don't really root necessarily for a Pacific team. I do like, obviously, my Pac-12 guys, but then again, I don't probably get that many in there. I believe I can't even tell you everybody in the Pac-12. I'm just going to take a guess, but I believe it's Arizona, Arizona State, Oregon, Gonzaga, Kansas, Florida. Those guys like that. So I'm actually looking forward to the NCAA tournament. It's going to be actually a lot of fun. Let's see. No, I did appreciate it. Well, you didn't say that. When they start a all-nude women's basketball league, I'm there. Till then, I'm not. Utah. B10 is going to win March Madness this year. B10, I don't even know who you're talking about. I guess you're talking about the Big Ten. I mean, what is your reasoning that the B10 is going to win the championship? Yes, I said that. Hatter, are you on a lag here? I already said the Big Ten, okay? I got you on that. Are you really slow at typing that you got to chicken peck it? Baylor all the way. Baylor's a good team, but have you watched any Kansas lately? Right now, my early favorites are Kansas to win it all. North Carolina, unfortunately, has not done that great this year. But then again, Duke is always a good team as well. So make sure you guys watch Duke a little bit. FKU, see, Hatter plays for the V means. And I have a small idea if it's something where you save yourself for marriage. So I'm thinking that's what it is. Let's see. There are 8 ranked B10 teams currently. Decent odds to win. So what? Chicken squaw quacks? Okay. Okay. God, I don't know why. My face gets all flushed and shit. I can feel that's right. All right, guys, I got more hat to show you guys, and then who knows where baseball beers and bullshit are going to go to. I have a half a beer on this one, death and taxes. By the way, I still am handling the tax guy slowly but surely. And then I got my one more beer after that. We'll see if we get to that one. But let's see here. Message retracted. Popeyes. Yup. Okay, cool. Anyways, guys, the next hat I want to show you guys, I was kind of hoping, but I'm not really surprised. I was hoping that I could be the first one to show you guys, but I'm not. The first person to show this hat on the podcast or, on their YouTube channel was actually my buddy, Sean Stafen. Is a big deal, and I do appreciate it. That's why typically I don't go over an hour, except for on the baseball beers and bullshit, because I try to let you guys have a little fun, run a little bit free, and we have a general idea of the direction of the show per se. But then again, we come up with so many things, like Hatter brings up women's sports, and then we start talking about women's sports, and we never know where it's going. Oh shit, J30, Jade, bro. Yeah, we take that comment out. We don't care how bad KU sucks. We are not rooting for what you said. J38 damn that Civil War rivalry. I will admit though, that was pretty freaking funny. Yeah, I was raised to hate KU. I can tell that. Rich, I Russell Machine 28 put his own wretch in there. Let's see here. Hey, Dish, you see that women's BJ con? Oh, crap. This is why it's called baseball beers and bullshit, because you never know what direction the show. Input, Miz all the way. Okay, I hate Miz, but that's okay. By the way, Russell Machine 28. I think I had you guys all as moderators at one time, and then some of you guys were even. And I'm like, dude, if I gotta explain to you what a moderator is, you off the list. So I think I had you. Bragging rights go illy. Let's see, Rob S., your jokes suck worse. No, actually, that was a pretty good joke, Hatter. So we're going to take off that because that was actually a freaking funny-ass joke. We're going to remove that one because that was actually funny. The Miz is, oh, me. Rob S., you forgot the W somewhere there. Moderate me, no cap. It's Miz from Mizzou, not Reality Star. Okay, got you. Thank you for clearing that up. Lies. We were never all mods. I want to be on the list. Actually, yes, you were. Actually, one time I made Hatter a moderator, and then Benny was a moderator, and I believe J38 and Johnny and Moke. I want to say Wrestle Machine. Yes, a lot of you guys were. I had you guys all as like moderators at one time, and then yeah. Remember when Hatter was having the little piss contest with the buddy named Benny, who we haven't seen for a while? So I don't know if that was Ask McGee or something, but you guys, a lot of you guys were moderators at one time. I want to be on the list. Fact, Kansas City was a city in Missouri first. Oh, yes. Sorry. I was for like a day. Yes, you dropped your pocket. You dropped your pocket. I don't even freaking understand what that means. All right, guys. Here we go. Let's take that one off for a minute. Yeah. Hell yeah, Kansas, baby! Woo-hoo! There we go, guys. There we go. There we go. Because yes. So anyways, yes, I know what you're trying to say, Rob S. It's just, you guys know, like Hatter likes to proclaim himself as the spelling police on here, or the grammar police, and then scaring everybody away because I'm down to 7. Let's see. Nice, Kansas. Now I'm sending you an MU Tigers hat. J38, as long as it's fitted, I am cool with that one. So I would wear it. So I need to get an Arkansas Razorback hat to make up for who sent me. I think it was Dandy 9 sent me an Arkansas Razorback hat. So he sent me a dad's hat, which I like to actually wear it, but I need a fitted one now. All right, guys. Let's see here. Anyway, so let's see. I have liked the Mizzulu logo. Why you keep lagging every few minutes, bro? Get your McDonald's can. I'm not sure what's going on with Starbucks. Maybe it's closing time. I'm really not sure, dude. Yeah, it's either Starbucks or Taco Bell, and so I decided to use the Starbucks Wi-Fi. Let's see here. You need to get a Georgetown for a college b-ball. Well, technically, if I get a Georgetown hat, it represents all the sports. Oh, excuse me. 800. Hatter probably has a freaking blue moon, because if you guys didn't watch his podcast for his baseball game last night, he played the game. He seemed a little more relaxed. And Hatter, just being honest, man, you seemed a little bit more relaxed, and so your podcast seemed a little bit more entertaining. Plus, your different game's cool. If not, whatever, it's cool. But every other week, Hatter, that's my vote. Just stole Wi-Fi from Starbucks. I'm scald. This guy. Let's see here. Rob S., he message retracted. I'm not sure what Rob S. was trying to say. Rob S. is like the only guy that I don't say Rob S. 722 like I do with Shane O'Mac 1978-40, 37-6-4. I don't know. I don't know. I just go with Rob S. I don't say 720. You're lagging a little bit, Paco. Oh, damn. Paco wants some free Wi-Fi. Just kidding, bro. I'm joking. Let's see here. Kansas #1 export is Bimbo Housewives. Want to use my hotspot? I got you. Oh, shit. Oh, now you, unknown user. Now you said it. You sounding a little like Hatter, so it's funny. I'll try to make a schedule. Oh, fuck, Hatter. I'll first need a better phone that doesn't overheat and better camera. That is true about the phone. In the middle of the the podcast, we're sitting there listening to Hatter, bitch and complain about his game and stuff, and then all of a sudden it cuts out for like no reason, and his phone overheated. You got a Duke hat. Rob S., I do not have a Duke hat. I barely have, 4 college hats. I have the Kansas, I have the Stanford, I have a Cal hat because it's not a fitted. So I have 5 college hats, I believe. And then I said that I was going to start collecting D1 schools Yeah, you got me all fucked up with the skull joke thing. Unknown user. But I was going to start collecting D1 hats as soon as I finish my minor league teams. I need about 9 more minor league teams, give or take. And then I'm taking a break from hockey, of course, till they go back to New Era full time. And then, of course, football, basketball, I can mix them in here and there. But I wouldn't mind getting some more college. I believe there's about, 150, 125 college teams. So, yes, I will be working on my college team hats. Shit, even K-State is better than KU. Bro, your neighbor changed the password. That's why you lack it. Yeah, it's funny, though, you say that, unknown user. Every time freaking Comcast, I have AT&T internet, and every time the freaking Comcast guys come out to work on other people's internets, my internet starts to really screw up. So that is actually a true fact. Let's see. Get a nice camera, Hatter. You work at freaking Best Buy. Maybe you can get a discount. No shit. Next D1 you get is Missoula. Let's see. So far, my hat jack is working out. I need to keep steaming and stretching. Jack, really, Hatter? Seriously, no wonder you're freaking single. You'd rather play with the hat. Jack, what are you trying to hit? But I still bought a $450 speaker, which I kind of regret. Take it back. There's a warranty. And if it was Hatter, he gave you the warranty for free. Anyways, guys, he didn't know the name of it, but I do because I'm cool and I can read. But we got design in the SF. And then you have that white outlining, the red crown right here, black button, black brim, or is it? Woo! And if you watched Sean Stay Fit's video, you would have already known that. But this hat is freaking sick. And it does, like I say, it says shoe hook. It is one made in one of our favorite places of Bangladesh. So hopefully that doesn't bother you. And it's polyester. So check it out. It does feel a little bit tight. It's just like when I first saw these hats a couple weeks ago, I really wanted to get it just because I love that underbrim. I wish they would do more designs with the underbrim style, but they don't. I actually will be taking the stickers off on this one because that one off, and you only leave that on if you're trying to return the hat. And then I am going to take off the little baseball sticker. So check it out. No, hat seat ain't so, hat seat ain't so. I took it off. There you go. And I'm going to put it on this little guy right here. But you seriously, guys, when you got an underbrim as thick as this, you got to just kind of feel her up a little bit. You could feel the impressions from the line. Then you're like, it's smooth again. So, oh, my God. Oh, damn. Woo! So who else got the shoe hook hat? So this thing is just freaking awesome. I want to see more designs like this. Johnny G mentioned it a number of times about like having mascots designed on their underbrims. I feel like New Era /Lid /Fanatics and all those guys, I feel like if they really want a hat that has some awesome underbrim designs, and then of course if you use my link where I get a small little commission, if you use my paid commission affiliate link for Hat Club and got the Chicago Cubs and the Chicago White Sox hat today from Hat Club, you would have seen that it has some cool lining on the inside. So yes, I want to see some more of this. So it's freaking pretty awesome. Take the stickers, bro. Nope, I leave on the 59Fifty, but the other stickers got to go off. Let's see, FR, I don't even know what that means. What? Hatter jacking off is part of life, bro. For our next hat, it's called Wi-Fi's Funeral, a.k.a. It's slow as fuck. What hat was here? That's the elephant print. Take the sticker, bro. Do you have any hats from Liga Mexicana de Edgar Villarreal? I hate to say this, and I'm not trying to be mean, bro, but I do. And you a few videos past due. And the reason why I say that Edgar Villarreal, because if you actually go in my video, search or whatever, we actually did go over a number of Mexico League hats. I have about 5 or 6 of them, and I put the thumbnail to show that they're the Mexico League hats. So yes, Edgar Villarreal. We've already talked about those, and like I said, I have about 6 to 8 hats. I forget how many it was, but yes, I do have a number of Mexico League hats. So feel free to go check it out. I did it like in a podcast style format and everything. Let's see here. If you don't, you not a man, no cap. Stop assaulting and filling up your hat, you perv. Yo, Edgar, you got the cool hair cut. Oh boy, hats. Sent let T Mom see you get so excited like that she might get mad. I ain't trying to type. Appreciate everybody coming on here for an hour and 45 minutes. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to hit that like button. I will see you guys on freaking Thursday. Wrestle Machine, if you're still around, I will check out the Cooperstown embroidery graphs, let you know about that. I will not forget. I will chat's news clip and Hatter. Thank you so much. J38, I'm not the reason why your bank account is a little bit low today. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. This is Major League Hats on Baseball, Beers, and Bullshit. I will see you guys next time. Bye.